Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Monsters and Mutants, Mutant Mummy Leo. That's right, my friends, we are continuing our look at one of my personal most anticipated lines of TMNT action figures being the Monster Turtles. So as you can see, Leo here comes in that brand new packaging that we've seen with the new Monster Turtles, which gives us a look at the 4 turtles from the animated series at the top, wearing their new monster outfits, and then our blister bubble there down below that fully showcases our brand new mutant mummy Leonardo with his accessories within. When we rotate this box around to the back side, we just have a cross-cell here showing us the 4 mutant monsters and our 2 Monster Hunter figures that are also available in this series. So really great lineup with some fun variants of the turtles. Let's go ahead and open this up and get a closer look at Leo. Alright, so we've got our mummy Leonardo outside of the packaging. Taking a look at the scale, you can see that Leo here stands almost a full 5 inches tall. So he is the 3rd tallest in the line, only shorter than Donatello. I think it's very cool that they kept the height differences on these particular figures. That's something we've seen pretty consistent through most of the line there. The overall sculpt on this guy is really good. Along with just the wraps on there that makes him look like a mummy, one of the things I really like are the weird proportions they gave him. You'll notice that they sculpted his left shoulder higher than his right shoulder, which gives him this little bit of a mummy or zombie-like lean there, which is very cool. Also, the way they sculpted some of the little bandana pieces or the wrap pieces hanging off of his body, you can see that they had a specific pose in mind there. So like, you know, the wraps are hanging more straight downwards on his right arm while they're kind of dangling a little bit on the left. So it definitely looks like they kind of want like that left arm raised up, the right arm down, which is really cool because you can pull off some neat like mummy looking poses there. The wraps are actually really nice because they are sculpted on and they're all textured. So you can see there's some great little textures in all the wraps there too. I really appreciate that. Now the textures are a little softer in the torso, but you can see it's a lot more prominent on the legs and the arms there. I'm not exactly sure why that is. Probably the type of plastics that are used between the two. But nonetheless, I do appreciate that we got some textures there that really makes it stand out. Otherwise, he looks like just a basic turtle underneath that, but it's neat because it's all new sculpted stuff there. The head is very cool because you can see the whole head is wrapped up, but his blue bandana is still shining through on the front there. You can even see how it's a little tattered and torn, which is very cool. Love that frowning mouth with the sculpted teeth inside. I think that looks incredible there. And the bandana is sticking way out of the back there. It's all tattered and torn and looks very cool as well. And here's a weird little touch that I actually kind of like. There's like a golden scarab beetle crawling up his leg over here on the left, which is really neat. One of the other touches I like is he's got these really gross hands with kind of like these raggedy nails on there. The nails are unpainted. Would have been neat to have a little bit of detail there, but still, I like that. I think they look really cool. And you can see the same thing down on the feet as well. The left leg's a little ugly. You can see there's this really ugly mold line here, but otherwise, I love those long, wretched toenails. I think that is a really cool touch. So let's go ahead and talk about articulation on Leo. Now, even though his body is shaped a little differently, it still functions pretty much the same as what you would expect. So you still have that ball-like joint on the head, so it can move left and right, slightly move up and down. The shoulders are uneven, but they still feature the ball-like joints at the shoulders there, so they can go up and down, forwards, backwards, swivel at the elbow, bend at the elbow, and swivels at the wrist, which is very nice. Hinge-like joints at the thigh, so legs can go outwards, forwards, backwards, and swivel. You do have the standard bend at the knee, and very similar to what we saw on Wolfman Mikey, Leo's right foot has posable toes. Not on the left foot, just the right foot. I didn't quite understand why they did it with Mikey, but at least with Leo, it kind of allows you to get that more like crooked foot, like mummy-like pose. So I definitely approve of it on this figure. So, Leo actually does come with 2 accessories. So he does come with a sword, not quite a katana, but you can see it's got a very cool like Egyptian-like look to it. It's all done in like a dull gold plastic, but it's got a cool snake on the end of it there. It's kind of like a rounded like cutlass almost type sword, which is really cool. It's a very soft gummy plastic, so that's a bit of a bummer. I wish it was a little stiffer, but still really nice. Now his left hand is more open, but he can hold on to it pretty great with his right hand there, so that way you can pose him with a sword if you'd like. In addition to that, he comes with this big old Cobra. Now the Cobra is pretty neat. It just looks like a basic snake. It's done in that same solid color, so no extra paint details. It's pretty soft, so you can flex it, but it's not like ultra gummy. It's actually thicker, so it's a little more solid. So this is cool because he basically can just be a snake, like a pet type character, like a sidekick character, or the way he is in the box, you can actually like wrap it around his body. So if that's a way you want to pose him, it's kind of neat. It actually wraps around his body. It stays on there pretty good, and you can have it kind of poking over his shoulder. So that is a pretty cool little accessory. It makes for a very unique Ninja Turtles action figure. So there you go, my friends. There is a look at Mummy Leonardo. This is another really fun figure in this lineup, and again, kind of pays homage to the old Universal Monsters figures we got in the original line. I wish I had a loose Raphael mummy from the vintage line to kind of do a comparison time, but pretty cool to see a new version of like this classic monster done in the new Turtles line. I think this guy's really cool. I love the way they sculpted his proportions, and the paint looks pretty good on this guy all the way around. There's not really a lot that I would complain about for lack of paint detail, so really fun figure overall. Very special thanks to the folks at Playmates Toys for sending this guy along so we can get a good look at him outside of the packaging. These new Monster Turtles are already starting to hit store shelves right now, so happy hunting, my friends. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button, leave me a comment, and let me know what you think. And don't forget to subscribe for more reviews just like this one. Until next time, my friends.